Hello, excuse me. Hello, everyone. I am back again for another YouTube Live. You know what that means? This makes number 5 for the week. Thought I couldn't do it, but I did it. And today it's gonna be not that long of a show. Just want to come on, talk about a couple things that was on my mind, and then that'll be pretty much it. We're here the Friday after Wilder versus Fury 2. That's still big news. People are still out here clowning Deontay Wilder because of all these excuses that he's coming up with, talking about, man, the suit way too much. The suit took all my energy. The suit did this. The suit is the reason why I lost the fight. Like, come on, man. You got to give this thing up. Man, Kenny Bayless let that dude do dirty boxing on me too much. He was fighting dirty. He was doing this, he was doing that. Like, dude, man, you can't. The much noise that you talk and you out here trying to make all these excuses, this don't add up, man. You got everybody out here saying, oh, we need to pick this man up because he fell. Like, no, man, we ain't need to pick him up. All that trash talk he talking and he loses, he got to deal with this. I'm a big fan of, look, man, you can't talk that amount of trash about you gonna do this and do that and do this. You can't talk about how you gonna do all of that. But in reality, that's what happens to you. You talk that kind of trash, you gotta be able to take it in. Because people have to come back for that amount of trash he talked. He's gonna have to catch this loss. I cannot find what I'm looking for here. Yeah, it was tough, man. Then what was weird for him, it really looked like he never even had any shot in that fight. He was lucky that fight didn't get called off earlier. People have been saying it, and it's pretty much true. After that second round, he pretty much had no chance. You was looking at it like, okay, he has no chance because even he was in a situation where I'm gonna call it lucky punch, his right hand wasn't even gonna be effective. You could just tell he just didn't have it in there. And I don't think it was because of the suit. It was because he was tired, because he was giving that work. And Fury just was not scared of him. And excuse me, he just came in and gave it to him. I'm excited to see what else is gonna happen because we all know what's gonna happen. We're gonna get Fury versus Wilder 3. I don't think anything's gonna change. It's gonna be just like the second fight because pretty much nothing Fury can do to change the fact that he's straight up the better fighter. And with 2 fights in, and I still believe he's the better boxer. First fight, he straight up outboxed him, in my opinion. Wilder got lucky in the 12th, but was able to knock him down. Fury was able to get up like the Undertaker, and he was able to stay in the fight and not get knocked out. Then he had a situation with the second fight, which just happened, and he just outboxed him. Dirty boxing. Was it not the prettiest thing to watch? Was it the prettiest thing to watch? No. But he did what he needed to do, and it clearly got to him. Then it clearly got to him, and he wasn't able to take it. But and I guess the pay-per-view ended up doing 800,000 views, which is not quite what I know what a lot of people were expecting. I know a lot of people were expecting it to go, a million, 1.25, 1.5, something like that. They were expecting bigger numbers. I know the traffic for the event was good. And it got 800,000. That event was big on the fact that it really let us know that boxing ain't dead. People were entertained by the fight. Places were packed. That was a priority for people to go out and watch that fight, which is always a good thing when it comes to any sport. You want to be able to go and see that your place is packed with people watching your event. And that was accomplished. So overall, it was a big victory Saturday night for the boxing community. Maybe not for Wilder so much, but for the boxing community as a whole, it was a victory. And what we're going to talk about now is that UFC has a fight card this weekend where it was supposed to be for the flyweight title. Joseph Benavidez was supposed to fight first one, and I can't pronounce the guy's name. I'm never going to try to butcher it. But the guy ended up missing weight. Man, how do you miss weight? This is your big opportunity to change your life. You come in and you miss weight by 2.5 pounds. Come on, man. What are you doing? Like, now, the fight's still going to go on. He doesn't have a chance to win the title. Only Benavidez has a chance to win the title, which is just a horrible situation. I believe Benavidez is going to get the job done because I do overall already believe that he was the better fighter and he's going to come in and do great things and get the job done. And it should be a pretty interesting fight, in my opinion. I think Benavidez is going to get it down. It's going to go to a decision, but Benavidez is going to get his hand raised, and him and Megan O'Leary are going to be able to have fun as he's finally the champion. No. Even though he does have a victory over Cejudo, so that would be interesting if Cejudo goes back and they fight each other for the undisputed championship. That would be an interesting fight. I would like to see it. It was a tough fight, that first fight. I thought Cejudo actually beat him in that first fight, but, you know, it is what it is when it comes to that. Moving on, I'm going to talk about the coronavirus. And I saw something about there, like they suggesting that people with beards have a worse chance of getting it. And I'm like, man, I'm going to have to cut the beard. I'm going to have to cut it. Because I ain't trying to catch that corona. But nah, man, they had the whole chart like for the mask and stuff. I'm like, man, that's bogus. Nobody really believed that. I don't think I have to worry about catching that coronavirus because I got a beard. Because how many of those Chinese people have beards? I mean, it's like y'all just trying to come up with any type of story to make a headline. And you have to be safe, man, out there. You got to make sure you're always washing your hands. That'd be the problem. You don't be washing your hands. You got to make sure you wash your hands. Make sure you're always safe around people. Because we don't want to catch it. Because it's a bad thing. Same thing with the flu. All of these things are bad. It's things that you can do to try to prevent it. You have to try to prevent it. But I know it's tough out there. There's so many sick people. So you always have to be on the lookout. And I just want to say, if you all are liking what you're listening to, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe to this channel to help me grow. And I would appreciate it oh so much. Yeah, I'm gonna ignore that. And those were really a lot of the topics I wanted to discuss today. This was kind of a condensed version of how I normally do things. And normally I like to go for like an hour 10, hour 20 minutes, whatever. And we just catch a vibe. Sometimes I just come on and I just talk, and hopefully y'all can check it out in the replay. But yeah, we out here. I am still here. I'll be on for a few more minutes. And if anybody has any type of questions they want to talk about, as I'm starting to lose my voice apparently, we can do that. All right, I think my voice is a bit better now. We can definitely go and talk. I guess not. Anyway, we're gonna keep going. I'm gonna do what I like to do, and always make fun of Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith with that hairline, trying to talk about people. Stephen A., don't nobody want to listen to you until you fix your hairline. That's it, y'all. We gotta boycott Stephen A. Stephen A., fix your hairline, then we'll talk to you. Shave it on off, brother. Shave that head. Shave that head, 'cause it don't have no hairline. It's gonna recede to the other side. Yeah, we also have there's a lot of good things going on this weekend. You have XFL action coming up. Those games should be interesting. Got a lot of things going on. And I am pumped for everything. And without further ado, I think I'm going to head out and put this video up. And we're going to have fun. And I will talk to you all on the next one. Wait. Okay, I'll stay on for a few more minutes then. Hello, how's it going? Yes. I do a few things. I talk a lot of sports. I talk about, I'm basically, are you black from birth? Yes, I'm black. Yes, we talk about sports on here. I talk about UFC, boxing, um, NBA, basically any type of sports or anything in general you want to talk about for the most part. I'll be here to talk about it. We'll just being here, catch a vibe, and have a good time, and always see what happens. Go Cons. What's going on, man? How's it going? I was just informed by my very smart scientific friend. Black isn't a color. I don't know all about that. I see black. I see black everywhere. So for it not to be a color, it's everywhere. Hi everyone. Alchemist E Sports. Did you see Bernie Sanders challenge Donald Trump to a boxing match on Twitter like 3 weeks ago? I did not see that. That would be hilarious to see those two at it. I would actually probably have to give the edge to Trump. I mean, all those sports events and all the people that he knows in the combat sports community, you would have to believe that he would have a great chance at being able to learn a few things. And he's younger, so he should be able to throw up a lucky punch or something. Hi, Patty. I'm gonna have to look this up because somebody else saying this too about black not being a color. I have to look this up. Let's see. Vernon says, I beat everyone in the UFC by threatening their family before the fight. They would beat you up if you threatened everybody's family in a fight. They would give you that work. That probably wouldn't go that well because there are times in history that people have done that in the sport, and it hadn't gone very well for them. I wanted to do MMA before I messed up my shoulder. I feel you on that, man. It's a great sport to get into, you know, between jiu-jitsu, the boxing part of it, wrestling, all of that, Muay Thai. There's a lot of great stuff in it, so I can understand why you want to get into it. But if you have shoulder issues, it would be a tough thing to deal with. So I get it, man. It is definitely a tough sport to get into, and if you get injured, especially in the early stages of it, while it's a great sport, it's a tough one to keep going with. Heart disease, and he's fat. Bernie is almost 80 and plays baseball and basketball still. Yeah, but at the same time, Bernie also had a heart attack not that long ago either. So it's like, it would be fun. I would want to watch it. It would be a disaster. I mean, look, if they're doing YouTuber fights, if they're doing YouTuber fights on the zone, why can't we have Bernie Sanders versus Donald Trump in a boxing? The phone works again. Let's see the comments coming in. Yeah, we can talk boxing. That's whatever you want to talk about. Did you look? Oh, I was about to do it. He learned how to box from the mob after he laundered money for them. I don't know about that, but I know Trump has always been around boxing and MMA. He actually had an MMA league years and years ago, well over 10 years ago. It was named Affliction. He was he was actually the owner of that league. It ended up going out of business because they had a fight, Fedor Emelianenko. He was supposed to be going against this guy named Josh Barnett. Josh Barnett ended up getting popped for steroids and had to cancel that card. And Trump was like, you know what? I'm going to just cancel the whole event and just give up on this MMA thing. So that's what happened with that. So he does have ties to MMA. And he was also at a couple of MMA events. Let me look this. Hold on, give me a second. I'm gonna look up this whole black thing.